Hey guys, how's it going? It's Power Gaming 8590 here, and today we are going to be playing through episode 1 of our Fallout 4 modded survival playthrough. So in this one, I'm honestly not entirely sure what we're going to get into. Probably some shenanigans, because we are going to head back down into Vault 111 to collect some supplies. So we'll head on up, we'll hit the elevator button, and we are going to, well, go down and get supplies. Because I do have some mods that change up Vault 111 to give us some supplies, some enemies, some ammo, some outfits, that sort of stuff. So let's go ahead and get down in there. And while we're on our way down the elevator, if you do enjoy Fallout 4 mods and playthroughs, do feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We are pushing towards our goal of 500 subscribers. At the time of recording, we are at 410. So if you want to help us achieve that goal, go ahead and subscribe. Now, without further ado, and enough of that jibber-jabber, we are going to head on into Vault 111. And now we got to wait for the door to open, because why wouldn't we? Stand here and stare at it menacingly. Alright, good enough. Oh, we can't jump that. Okay. Thought we'd be able to jump on there. Instead, we're going to fall down. We've got some rad roaches here we can take out. Collect their meat so we have something to eat. Meat, eat. Alright, well, it's dark in here, so let's use our trusty flashlight to look around and loot what we can. Some jumpsuits. I'm not too concerned with them. There's a hammer, wrench, screwdriver, some crafting supplies we are going to need for building up our settlements. Head and keep picking stuff up. I don't think there was anything on the far back wall. Oh, there is. There is a collectible poster of Vault Boy. We'll go ahead and collect that. Might as well, because now we can build it, and now we're tired. Just started, and we're ready to go to bed. It's just like me in the morning. Wake up, okay, time to go to sleep.
Come on, come on, come on.
Now let's open up our spouse's cryopod, because we can collect a wedding ring, which sells for a good bit of money. I don't know about you, I like money. Money's good. Money's great. We got a rad roach hiding. Desk, cabinet, coffee cup, some stim packs.
Excellent.
There was the Vault Globe from the Vault Globe creation. I didn't mean to click through it so quickly. And we have the emotes for the emote starter pack. So we can do, that's where I get the wave from. See, we're able to wave. There's a couple other ones that it does allow. Oh, now we're in third person. Well then. Well, let's just run in third person. Why not? And alright, we'll go back to first. So we have a rad roach that needed eliminated. Now we can collect his meat and these cups and bottles to make some purified water. Purified water is important. And in case you are not aware, there is a Red Menace holotape game you can play by just jumping in the terminal and taking it. Grab some of this. And now we can fill up our bottles with purified drinking water for while we are out exploring the Commonwealth. Maybe someday. There we go. So we've got them, and now we'll continue progressing through the vault, and hopefully encounter some good loot. Not really, it's the tutorial area. There's nothing too crazy in it. I mostly came back down in here to collect that stuff and the water and meat, so I have some basic food supplies to start the game with. Hopefully it works rather well. Alright. see, did I pick up any more? No. So we'll head on in. Pick up some clipboard, some eyeglasses. Might as well throw them on. Give myself a little bit of extra perception. And here is the extra Vault Tech supplies you can pick up from the Vault Tech verified creation. Now we'll come over here. We'll loot these file cabinets. Over here we got some 10mm rounds, an extra pistol. Nothing in there. And we do encounter our first magazine, the Vault Dweller's Survival Guide, to give us more XP throughout the playthrough. It's only a little bit. I think it's like 1% or something like that. Here's a bed. We could take a nap down here if we wanted to. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep progressing. Oh, and then a trading card of the war. Is there anything else? No, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. So now we're going to need to take on these rad roaches to get more meat and get out of the vault here. Another rad roach, another rad roach. Keep taking these guys out. That one was very large. Ew, look how creepy his face is. Little mandibles. Strange. Alright, well I think we've pretty well looted everything we need from the vault. At least that I'm aware of. I'm not going to close it. Oh wait, I guess we do got some more posters over here. Can collect.
Nice.
Might as well. Posters are fun. Now we're going to head back up to the surface and get on our way. Hopefully find something cool. Maybe. Probably not. Nah, I'm kidding. We will. I've got 600 and some mods installed. There's plenty of stuff to find. And new things added. Some Radex, can, milk bottle. That can be turned into purified water. That'll be useful. Purple, bottle cap. Alright, Rude Awakening for the Enclave. I wonder who we're gonna beat the game with. Since the Enclave is now present in the Commonwealth. Alright, hub flower, I'll take that. That's free food. And now we can make our way into Sanctuary. So let's go ahead, make our way on up. We are going to go talk to Codsworth, because we might as well. I don't see a reason not to. Since he's, well, right here. So let's go talk to him and clear out Sanctuary, and then we'll build ourselves a basic starter home and go from there.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, you're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the hubby see you in that state, huh? Where is Sir, by the way?
Alright, we're gonna tell him that he's dead.
They killed him.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
We're gonna tell him option 2, that he's been kidnapped.
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Doesn't matter how long it's been. I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. It will take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Let's get that speech check for free XP.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum.
Alright, so we have talked to Codsworth, and he's going to go work on that. And we're going to claim our workshop. So we're going to scrap a couple of things that are sitting here, because those always get in my way and annoy me. And we're going to go get some free XP after using our skill point. I almost forgot about it. So I really wanted to get enough strength for strong back, but alas, I did not. But we're going to take Idiot Savant, because free XP. And XP is always important. Even with high intelligence, it's always worth it to take Idiot Savant. Now these guys should drop some meat we can eat, since we're going to need to get our little base of operations set up.
Follow me.
And we're a little thirsty, so I'll take a nice beverage, swig of a beverage. And making our way over here, we can see there's some more bloat flies. So let's take these guys out. Nothing there. Alright.
Your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, Mum. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
I like these people already.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll get along then, and they can help you find young Sean. I shall remain here.
Alright, so there we go. We have the quest to go investigate Concord. However, we're not concerned with that right now. We're going to make our way around back, and as you can see, I got this lock. So that way you can't just immediately get the basic, not the basic supplies, but the rare supplies out of it. Although we do have a pipe pistol out of the bag on the roof. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Alright, so let's get to going. We're going to need to start. We're going to bring the cooking station up closer to the middle of Sanctuary, so it's not way down here, because nobody has time for that at all. So let's grab it and make our way up. Should be able to snag it without aggroing any of the bugs or any other creepy crawlies down there. Alright, so there we go. We can put that there. Now let's go collect the chem station, so that way we can bring that up and get it set up so we have access to a chem station right near the main house, because that's where we want it for now. Eventually, once you get the building, I'll move stuff around and make a little more sense. But to start with, I want everything right there. I want it all centralized and have easy access to whatever we need to do. Alright, so we'll stick the chem bench over here. We'll clear out these tires and the floor jack, as well as scrap the cinder blocks, because they enable us to, well, get some concrete. I'm going to stick the armor workbench right there. And since we got the concrete, we can go to our resources, water, and build a hand water pump. Now we have access to water to drink, which I can fill some bottles. So let's go ahead and fill the bottles up. Because water, it's not a super big issue, but when you start getting towards the later game and farther along the playthrough, I myself have noticed that I tend to need it. Your special book, we are going to take some intelligence for a little more XP. I do prefer high intelligence builds. That's just how I am. I like getting lots of XP. Now we do need to build we need to build a bed. See, do we have any nice beds? Build this one, or we're gonna build that one. Yeah, that looks nice. It's not very scrappy, but it's a bed. So now we have something to sleep on. We do have a Gorognak the Barbarian over here, the book, to get higher critical hit damage with unarmed and melee attacks. Pick it up, we're going to take a look at it, scope it out, and continue onward. Right now we're looking for stuff we can turn into water and or food. We're going to go start at this house, and we're going to start loading through Sanctuary, so that way we can get some basic supplies set up, some storage, that sort of stuff. I don't think there was anything in here that's too crazy we need. Just keep looking. Dresser. Yeah, that's some supplies. See a mirror, nothing. We do have a bobby pin, so let's go for this lock.
Nice.
Alright, safe's open. What'd we get? Drill, another pipe pistol, nothing too crazy. Alright, so nothing too crazy in there. You know what, we'll take that stuff. Why not? And you know what, I'll take your flag. Alright. Nothing in the mailbox. Sometimes these mailboxes can have little bits of ammo or whatever in them, and it's worth it to check. Yeah, there's a magazine, fixing things. It's not really a mag, it's more of a consumable item. Take some cigars, extinguisher, sunset. There's more bottles, got a little cap stash. Mostly just looking for supplies to build ourselves a basic. Some shotgun shells, I'll always take free ammo. Now, for my survival mode, I do turn off ammo weight. It's just, I find it way too micromanagey, and I'm not in the mood to deal with it. So, if you're asking why it's not affecting anything, that's why. It's just something I don't like. It's my game, and I can do what I want. That's the glory of single-player video games. There's no real right way to play them. Some bubble gum, we can eat that if we need to. Cola, pork and beans. Alright, bobby pins. That'll be useful for some lock picking. Pumpkin, shot glass. Alright, I think this is another novice safe. Yes, so we can pick this one as well. And we have a couple extra bobby pins in case something happens. Some ammo. Ooh, a silver pocket watch. That might be useful. Give us some rarer components. Alright, I think we looted our house already. Table lamp, I'll take that. tea kettle, toaster, and we're over encumbered. Well, shit. Alright, so we're going to need to go drop our stuff off. First, we're going to make those purified waters, and we're stuck. Slow walking. It happens. But we're going to go make our purified water, we'll drop our junk off, and we'll keep making our way through the neighborhood to get more supplies to hopefully build, like I've been saying, a basic base of operations. Fill bottles. Oh, I guess we do have a Nuka-Cola now, too. We could just wake ourselves. We'll just take the Nuka-Cola after we're done making the purified water to get rid of that tired debuff, and then we'll go cook so we can eat something and go from there. It does take a little while to hand pump the water, but it could be way worse, so let's make our way over. Again, sorry for the slow walk, but that's what happens when you're over encumbered. And there's a shovel there, which we're going to need to go pick some stuff up. Transfer all of that. Transfer that extra stuff. Wedding ring. Dump that. We're going to go ahead and transfer the food items in. We don't need 5 of those, because we can just craft from the station. Man, I really keep having brain farts today. So we're going to go ahead and roast some stuff. Some baked bloat fly. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Bloat fly. Bug. Baked bug. And some rad roach. It's going to be our primary source of nutrition to start with, and I think that's all we've got stuff for. Yeah, we don't have any of the crafting stuff for any of the other stuff. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to eat. So let's eat some bloat fly. Go. And we'll drink this so we can wake up. And let's go ahead and customize a little bit. Let's paint our pit bull. What do we want? We've got so many paints for this one. Burnt. I actually kind of like that burnt one. It looks worn down. I don't know. I kind of like stuff looking worn down and worn out. There's just something about it that makes me, well, I don't know. I like it. I like the way it looks in game. Survivalist looks good too. What's this one? Kettle paint? Yeah, I'm going with that. That looks nice. Ooh, Waster looks good. There's so many good paints for this one. For this Pip-Boy mod. Yeah, I'm going with that one. That one looks nice. Alright, now that we're done screwing around with our Pip-Boy, we shall continue on looting Sanctuary. Bobby pin. Do I want to collect the... I don't think I'm going to collect the armors. I don't really need those. Mostly I'm looking, like I've been saying, for the supplies. Because we're going to hit the road in a few here after we're done with this. Go collect dog meat and look around for whatever we need. But yeah, we're going to go, after we're done looting Sanctuary, we're going to drop the stuff off, we're going to go to bed, wake up, we're going to go pick up dog meat, and then we're going to go collect some stuff from the Irradiated Reasons to Explore verified creation. So that way we have it, because you can get a very early game legendary item if you take that shovel around behind Vault 111. Which is nice. Locked suitcase, no match. Maybe it's a match for us. Come on. Okay, this novice lockpick is kicking my ass. There we go.
Yes.
Take the bobby pin, and that's all we got useful. We broke a bobby pin to get a bobby pin. Alright, we'll head down to the next area. Check the... Nothing there. Anything good hanging out in here for us? Don't see anything... Ooh, a scale. That should have some components. A pistol. As we get scrapper, that pistol will be nice scrap. Med-X, a cherry. I don't remember the cherry being there. I don't know if that's a mod or vanilla. These. Alright, let's go ahead and pick the safe. Get some more loot. Just some more general contents. Nothing crazy going on there. There's a terminal there if you're interested in some sanctuary lore. Not going to be doing that. Because, well, I don't feel like it. No, we can take out this rad roach. Take his meat. Harvest him. Alright. Keep collecting things. I'll take that fire extinguisher. Ooh, antibiotics. That's a big one. Some more caps. Fishing rod. That's an advanced safe, so we can't pick that yet. I do want to invest in lock picking early on to get extra loot. Because like I've said in some of my previous videos and reviews, I do genuinely enjoy settlement building. I don't know why, I just find it amusing. I'm not good at it.
I need to assign someone to
But I find
this.
it amusing and relatively fun.
I need to assign someone to this.
So, what we'll do, we're actually going to go ahead and plant the crops now. Instead of waiting. Because if we plant them now, in theory, when we get back from our adventure, these should be ready to be harvested. There we go. Let's drop off our loot after filling up the water. But we'll collect dog meat, we'll head back, we'll get our free legendary, and then we need to get a companion. So actually, I think the order we'll do stuff. We'll get dog meat, we'll go discover Concord, and then we shall go collect the legendary. Because if you go close to Concord, you can recruit Codsworth quickly. And we're going to put the emotes in here for now. There we go. But yeah, you can recruit him early without talking to Preston and the gang. We're going to leave the shovel there. I don't think I did this center house, did I? Did I? No, I didn't. There's an oil can. Alright, so we'll finish looting this. But yeah, you can recruit Codsworth earlier, because I have a mod that, since this is survival, and when you die you get sent way back, that you can be revived by companions. So, and I have a multiple companion framework installed. So using Codsworth gives me the option, if I do get taken out by something, he has the chance to revive me. So it encourages you to carry a small army of companions. But let's go ahead, we're going to sleep. We'll go for 11 hours. That should be early enough in the morning. We can get a good start to our day. Alright, they're taking a sip of water. Alright, so we're awake. We are thirsty, which we can take care of, because right over here we have the water pump. So we'll just drink from the water pump, and there we go. Now we are off to leave Sanctuary finally, and go collect those couple of items. Let me grab the shovel first, because we do need the shovel. There we go. We now have the shovel, and we can continue on our merry way. Might need to invest in some more endurance and agility too, so that way I can sprint longer. Because this just ain't cutting it. I'm so used to, on my private character I play, having 10 in all specials. Frags. Frag nades are good. Alright, so let's keep going. And we've got a drifter here. First responder. Short handmade shotgun. I'll take a shotgun. Some meat. Let's go ahead. Let's favorite that for easy access. Granted, I'm early enough. I'd rather have the sawn off from the verified creation. That's a good one. Pipe rifle. I'd rather have a rifle over the pistol. There we go. Prefer neither, but this early, you got to take what you can get. Alright, so let's get over here. Oh, we can also set up our iBot to help us find magazines.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? Sort of a flea bag, aren't you? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
There we go. We have Dogmeat as our companion. Let's come over. Let's take the iBot and let's get it set up. Where is the... There it is. Let's activate it. Then we're going to adjust it so it's not doing 50 million different things and turning our entire HUD into a Christmas tree. What in... Okay. I guess we're having our first big fight. Stim. I was not expecting to get attacked by this dude named Frank Davidson. Already. Alright, so we managed to take him out and get a level up off of it. So he has the Disciplinator. Looks like it's a pole cue. Oh, we got a lot of XP off of that. Holy shit. Bottle cap, some flash, Ghost Fortress supplies. Okay, that's from one of the mods I have installed for the Ghost Fortress. That's why he attacked us. I was not expecting someone that soon. Red Rocket Sightseer's Guide increases our inventory space. Now, we got 5 level ups to spend. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to configure the mini-bot first. So we want object scanning. So this, I want turned off. We're just going to go down the list. I turned most of the stuff off besides the collectibles. Because I just find it's too good if it tells you where absolutely everything is. So bobby pins, I don't want it to show me that. Bobbleheads, yes. Caps and currency, no. Chems, no. Locked containers, I do leave on. Keys, I leave on. Food, no. Grenades, no. Holotapes, yes. Mines and throwables, no. Mines and traps that are set, no. As much as that is helpful, it makes it too easy to avoid stuff. Notes, yes, I leave that on, so I like being able to see the notes. Perk magazines, terminals that are locked, unique treasures. Water is also turned off. Weapons, same thing, off, otherwise it lights up like a Christmas tree. And that's everything for that. So now that that is taken care of, we can take out these mole rats. If I can aim. We got a rad rat pup after us. So we're going to take out these mole rats. And then we're going to spend our skill points. Alright, where's that one? Alright, so we've got some gecko meat we can eat, which we can cook up. We get the chance. There's the other one. There's that one. But yeah, we've got lots of adventures to go on here. Take that. Alright, did we claim the workshop? We did not. Alright, so now we have the workshop claimed. We're going to build a small room here just for us. We're not going to build out all of the supplies. Just this plus a basic bed. What seems like a nice bed? We'll take this one. This one looks neat. From Burning Springs. There we go. Now we have a bed. We are good to go. Alrighty, so let's keep moving along and head down and discover Concord. So we can go recruit Codsworth. Because right now we're kind of in the breeze. And once we recruit Codsworth, we can figure out what we're going to do after. Well, after that, we were going to go collect that free legendary item. Alright, so there we go. There's that. And let's go back and get Codsworth now. Do I still have the shovel? Yes. Oh, and my level ups. I already forgot. Alright, so we want local leader, because that is useful. I want to get strong back, so I need to get strength to 6. So let's just do that now. And pick up strong back. Because the extra carry weight is useful for survival. And after that, I think we're gonna go lockpicking, gun nut, and armorer. Maybe hacking, although hacking's not as useful. There's so many good perks that are useful. But we'll just start with these and go from there. If we're able to level up one of our older perks, we'll do that. Or if not, we'll pick a new perk and go from there. And if there's no new perks we really want, we'll just level up some of our special stats so we can sprint longer or whatever it is we need to do. Alright, so let's head back, keep going, and pick up Codsworth, because why not? Might as well. And let's go over here. He should be waiting by our house, and we can tell him that there were just some stupid raiders there. He'll agree to follow us, and we'll be golden. After that, what do we want to do? Well, after the legendary, that
Hey,
is.
Codsworth.
There must be someone who can help you in Concord. Still tending the garden, Mum, and as you can see, our geraniums are still the envy of Sanctuary Hills.
Okay, I must not have gone far enough into town. I thought as soon as you discovered it, you could turn around, but I guess not. Whatever, it'll buff. Let's head back here and get that legendary item. Could be an armor piece. I've got combat armor at level 2 from using this. I believe it's not this one, but we can definitely scope this one out. We got basic junk, some chems. Now I do have this set up like 76, where...
Nice.
Ooh, Lizards of the Swamp. The cells refresh quickly. It's like every 24 hours. I am running that mod. Break it with a weapon. Give me the wood. There we go, 14 wood. So we could, in theory, farm for legendaries before we do anything. But we're not going to do that. At least I don't plan on it. Here's the one we want. You can come back here. It doesn't look like much. There's a spot to dig. I think it's this one. Well, here's another tree, so we can shoot that to get the wood. Not that we really need wood. Wood's a pretty common... There it is, treasure spot. Alright, so we got all kinds of goodies. Blackwell for Senator. Kneecapper Wargive. A Reposting Pickaxe. And a legendary boxing glove. Lots of ammo, some beacons, revolver, a pipe, pistol. Probably honest. Oh no, I want the rifle. And then a boiled leather leg. So we might as well put on the leg. Now we are hungry, so let's eat the rad roach. Yum, yum, yum in the tum, tum, tum. Alright, so that's what we got for back here right now. There's some other little locations back here, but we need lockpicking to really get anything good. And I don't have lockpicking leveled up. It's one of the reasons why I want to level it up early game, is irradiated reasons to explore. A lot of the good stuff is hidden behind lockpicks. So let's continue on back. I guess we can, since that didn't quite go to plan. You see, as much as I want to go attack the Concord and rescue Preston and them, I don't know if it's wise without backup. Trying to think of where I can get an easy companion, because Dogmeat cannot revive us. Well, first we might as well drop off our supplies. I think that would be a wise first thing to do. Drop that stuff off. We don't need the boxing. Actually, the nades might be useful. Much as I want to use that, melee is so difficult and rough. Same with the pickaxe. Like, that kind of sucks we got a whole bunch of melee weapons. I was really hoping for a good weapon, like a good gun, or even like a good piece of armor, but we got some leather leg. Where else can we go to get some easy supplies and XP? I mean, as much as I want to go in and do the Enclave to get them their quest line started, that area can be difficult at times with some gear. Could go talk to the Abernathies. You know, we're gonna roll with it. What we are gonna do, we are gonna come over here and save at Red Rocket. So normally for survival, he's floating. Normally for survival, you have to go in and sleep. I re-enabled saving, so we're just gonna drop a quick save, because I don't feel like having to lay down and sleep and everything. But I'm going to do my best to not abuse the quick saving and do it normal-ish, where we can just save at settlements and whatnot, or like major cities, such as Diamond City, Good Neighbor, stuff like that. Well, there's some food for us, and we'll head upstairs. Bobby pin. We don't have enough to lockpick. Some medicine. Alright, we could go loot this house. Let's go loot in here. There's a couple enemies in here we'll have to take out, but it'll give us some loot. There we go. Lots of beer bottles and stuff. Oh, there's our first collectible cup. So I have a mod installed that lets you get collectible cups you can find throughout the Commonwealth and display them in a settlement of your choosing. I typically display them in home plate. So, because that's my, well, player home. Here we go. That's all the stuff in there. Let's head back out and make our way down into Concord. As risky as this is to take on the raiders without any backup, I think we will be okay. think I do not need. Some extra bandages. Here's a nice snow globe.
Nice.
That awards us 2,000 caps. Oh, okay, he found us up here. Let's take him out. He has a raider left arm. It's expert. I can't do that one. Gunpowder, pipe rifle. Let's see, can we sneak our way around? A shovel. Whoa, why are we being shot from behind? Why are you all the way back here? Pipe, ooh, a leather chest piece, pipe auto pistol. I'd rather have the automatic than the non-automatic. And we're gonna slap that chest piece on. Is that the most useful armor? No, but it's better than nothing. See if we can't sneak up over here to get some better sight lines. We'll take them out. Try and take him out. He seems pretty intent on getting to Mr. Gravy. Alright, there we go.
I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Go. Quest completed and a level up. That is useful. Now let's collect what we can carry. Well, leather arm, laser musket, heavy leather, oh, all kinds of good leather armor. Let's get all that nice heavy leather. Sturdy, sturdy, sturdy. There we go. All nice and decked out in our armor. So I can't complain too much if I do say so myself. Now I do think we are going to go ahead and end this episode here. And we will pick up in the next episode. We will rescue Gravy and the gang and recruit Codsworth and figure out something from there. So if you do enjoy Fallout 4 mods and playthroughs, do feel free to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!